What's up, people? Blacks is back for a brand new video, and I will be reviewing the recently dropped DMC Netflix anime created by Adi Shankar. This is an alternative universe to the original Devil May Cry continuity, which exists only in video games and multimedia content. I just finished it not too long ago, like a couple days, and since it recently dropped, I wanted to watch it firsthand and give my own experiences, my own take on it. I have a list of pros and cons throughout the 8 spectacular, stylish 8 episode runtime. So I have all the pros and cons. I'm gonna get the cons out the way first. One of the first cons that I noticed was the not so great character design. It's not on the main characters, but it's to the lesser known supportive characters like the Forces of Darkon, and the fact that they could have picked much better designs, like especially for the ninja chick. She was supposed to have been like a ninja holding 2 swords and stuff. She was way too bulky, and it's gonna get into another con that I have in a little bit. She's just too bulky to be a ninja, and the fact that she has one of the worst haircuts I have ever seen in entertainment medium. So that's just an example. Another really big issue that I don't really care for is too much pop culture references, not necessarily entertainment stuff, but it's just too much like modern woke agenda politics being put into entertainment stuff. Not just video games, but different forms of entertainment. Like, I can get behind the whole government getting involved, like in the very end, because they have Arius, the main villain from 2, being like the head front of the entire thing. So it's gonna lead right into season 2, which is gonna be interesting. I kind of spoiled the ending a little bit, but there are 8 episodes, so it's a good watch. But the fact remains, like, it's just too much wokeness that just got injected and influenced this title. And another issue I have is the over explanation of the demon world, and I wish it could have been like in the games, where just keep things simple. I think they tried to overcomplicate things and make the demon world much more relatable to the human world. Human world, sorry. It just comes across as overly explaining it, and it just takes me out of the experience. I don't know about you guys, but as a Devil May Cry fan, it just takes me out of the experience, because demons are not supposed to be understood in human means, and that's what throws me off. Another con is the inconsistency with the writing, especially for Dante's character. Like, Dante's characterization for the most part is good, but it's just some parts where, like, being a very clever devil hunter and detective, I mean, you could have easily found a way to get out of hostage situations, getting out of traps and stuff. And at one point he was like handcuffed and spent the whole time just being captured and just standing around and just I think they were kind of playing the couple scenes in the capture scene for laughs, but it would have been cool if he really got out of the handcuffs and like I was believing like he was gonna come out of the handcuffs like Aidens and whatnot, but that never ended up happening. So that kind of threw me off too. They made Dante kind of less effective. Maybe go to another conference, like the Demon Hunter is not all that special. Like in episode 1 where Darkman was looking for all the other hunters and get intel on get information and whatnot, and then they went and took eventually got into the broker, which is not Morrison in this one, it's Enzo. But yeah, they run to Enzo, and Enzo spilled the beans on Dante and all that stuff, and that's how they know about Dante, all of that. And everything the trailers have shown is like all from the beginning, like the first episode, so you're not gonna be spoiled too much. So hey, thank God and the whole team, they didn't spill the whole beans with their trailers and stuff, and that's a very excellent marketing strategy, and that's beside the point. But they made Dante just less clever than he is in the actual game, because in the game he's a full-on detective. Like he can figure out stuff that most people aren't even aware of, especially the supernatural and the unworldly events, items and stuff like that. Because it's half blood. He's half human blood. And I think they made it where he doesn't know about his divine power and all that stuff. He run around like a superhero and stuff like that. And then they lady waves leave. They gave her the protagonist treatment, and Dante was just the plot character. The character should move the plot forward. Very different from what's happening. It's not bad. Well, I'll talk about that a little bit. Yeah, and I think that's about it. That's all the content I really have. Like I said, they can't do things well with the demons and stuff. I wish they could have expected something. But it is better compared to the DMC reboot. Better than PvP combat, and it is better than it's just better than any of the damage type stuff outside of the main game. Whew. Okay, now I got that out the way. Whew. From bottom to top, let's go over the pros. And the pros is the very interesting choice in direction with the story. The fact is the alternate universe, it really surprised me on that they integrated stuff together like Lady Arkham and the plot of DMC3. They kind of went with DMC3 manga with the White Rabbit. And not to spoil too much, but he gets very involved, especially up to the very end. I'll say he's the main antagonist to the players because he wants to get rid of these humans so that prosperity can be for demons and stuff like that, because as his backstory and all this story here, that he really gets his hands dirty. Especially after year end. What else? Mary, I like Mary Baxter, ladies. We get to see her at the current deal because of her father, the position of demons, they got killed off pretty early, so there's no Arkham. free references, like whatever appears to this spot, so no issue there. Oh, I also like the whole angle with Mila Angelou, with Trish, like Nita Fey. Those are all mixing together. So he's probably just a willing servant of Mundus. Maybe this will go into season 2 of how he got saved by the demons with the willing being for Mundus or something like that. I don't know. But I like that. He brushed out everything he's about and he gives himself the effect with the plasma. He was seen earlier, but that was the plasma with the crazy stuff like that. So he stayed in the shadows for the whole show with that stuff. We're saving the big parts for future seasons. Another pro I have is the decent soundtrack. With the exception of the opening, I can get behind. But I like the stuff from Papa Roach. And I really can't look this one too much, but I did like the original song from Evanston. That was really good. And the other musical choices were really good. I have nothing bad to say about those. It really fits in with the rock type of music that the series have always had. For the most part, this show kind of takes the essence of Dante, the story of the lore of the Roman by itself, and just reinterprets it into this brand new timeline, which is really cool. I like how they kept it faithful, like Dante being the half-demon devil hunter, eventually has the drive to save humans, following the footsteps of Sad, doing all types of wacky woohoo creepy stuff, and I hope Dante just grows into the character that we all know and love in the games. Speaking of that, let's put this to rest once and for all. Johnny Young Bosch played extra Dante, and it took me a little while, but I believe him to play the role of Dante, and this just ultimately cements my thought on Nero being the protagonist in the future DMC game if they decide to go forward with this character. I do feel like Nero can carry his own in the game. Another pro I have is the awesome visuals. Very bright and colorful lighting. All the effects are really good. The only issue I have is the use of 3D, especially when it comes to the chase scene. Other than that, the fights are awesome. Top level. Like, they're very kinetic, they're fast, fluid, and just high energy. No bad scenes, especially at my favorite, but like the plane falling scene, and the ending. Some of the stuff, some of the fights that were happening at close to the end, the fights in the it was really good. If you guys are in for a non-stop, high octane action, you're gonna get this in spades when it comes to the DLC Netflix show. If you're looking for a one-to-one recreation of the Devil May Cry storyline, you're not gonna get that either. So I give this show pretty much a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think it's that good. It's clean cut and straight to the point. I really enjoyed this anime, or Netflix show. The studio media is Korean, so it's not technically an anime, but that's besides the point. This is Black signing off. I hope you all enjoyed my review. It's way longer than I expected, but I just had a lot to say about this thing. I'm really hoping for the future of this continuity, this timeline of Devil May Cry in Netflix 4. It's very awesome. And what you guys like? What would you guys like to see with Devil May Cry, anime, Netflix show? Is anything Devil May Cry related going forward? Leave that in the comments below. If you guys are new, feel free to pop and have to slash that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on videos, live streams, and all of that good stuff. This is Black's signing off, and hope you all have a fantastic good one. Make your videos, magnify yourself, carve a new path, fade to black.
I've got a question, if you'd hear me out.